All right, so this is one of the questions you guys had assigned to you for our second week of online learning. All right, so Simon has a certain length of fencing to enclose a rectangular area. Function A models a rectangle's area as a function of its width. So this week we're talking about quadratic graphs a lot and what they look like. So this is an example of a quadratic graph. All right, it's a U shape, it's a parabola shape, and we have to pick out choose all answers that apply, so all that are true. Oh, these are tricky when there's more than one answer, that's for sure. Okay, so it says greater width always relates to smaller area. I would say that that's not true because so the width is on this axis and the area is here, but it's not always the case that the graph is, if it had greater width relates to smaller area, that would mean that as the width is always increasing, the A is going down. So that would only be true if our graph, oh man, we're still in this weird setting, okay? If our graph looked like this, if when we had our width was here and our area is on this axis, our graph would be going down, right? That would mean that as our width is increasing, our area is going down, lower and lower and lower. And that's not the case. Our graph goes up and down. So that's not one of our options. Greater width relates to smaller area as long as the width is less than 10 meters. So that means as you're looking at your graph, you're only looking at less than 10 meters. So you're only looking from here to here. And it says greater width, meaning as the width gets bigger, as you go towards 10 meters, the area is getting smaller. And that's not true because the area is going, look at this, it goes from 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50. That's not true. The area is actually getting bigger. So this one is a big F for false. Okay? All right. When there is no width, the area is 20 meters squared. Let's look at that. So no width, where would that be on our graph? So let's get rid of this because we were talking about 10. All right. When there's no width, so no width would be right here. It would be right when the width is 0, right here. And that point, when the width is 0, it matches up with 0. So when there is no width, the area is not 20 meters. It's actually 0 meters. This is not right. This would be the right answer for that. It would be D. All right, so here's our next one, okay, that we're going to practice with. A certain company's main source of income is a mobile app. The function H models the company's annual profit in millions of dollars as a function of the price they charge for the app in dollars. So you can see it's a quadratic graph. If they don't charge the amount they charge, this is the price, what they charge, and this is how much money they make. So if they don't charge any money, like let's say they only charge $1 million, they don't make any money. Actually, if they charge $0, they make negative money. They lose money because that's money it takes to develop the app. All right, at the top, if they charge $7, then they're going to make their most almost $40 million. If they charge $7, they make almost $40 million. And if they charge over $13, they're not going to make any money. Okay, I really like this example. This is cool. So let's see, the company's profit will be 0 if they don't charge for it. That's their first thing. First of all, if they don't charge for it, that's going to be, let's just identify that point right here. Like that's red. That's this point down here. If they don't charge for it, they will lose money. So that is not true, okay? If they don't charge, they lose money. Basic economics there. They put a lot of money in to make it. They have to pay people. They have to buy the technology to develop this, and they might have to buy rights to pictures or songs or music or something they want to use on their app, and they're going to lose all that if they don't charge any money. So that's not an answer. All right. Our next one, B, the company's profit will be 0 if they charge about $1 or $13 for it. So let's look at that. About 1 and about 13. So let's put, that's going to be this dot right here. That's going to be here or here. And that's true because here's our profit. Our profit is at 0 at both those points. The height of the graph is at 0. So this is a yes. That's true. okay? Greater app price relates to smaller profit as long as the app's price is less than about $7. So let's talk about this less than about $7. That's going to be right here, from here to here. So less than 7 is going to look at our curve from all the way up to 7. We're going to stop at 7. Stop sign, stop. So we're going to stop at 7. Greater app price relates to smaller profit as long as the app's price is less than $7. So that means that as your app price is getting bigger, as this is getting, I want to make this look different. So as you're going from 0 to 7, greater app price relates to smaller profit as long as the app's price, the app price is getting greater. So this would be false. Greater app price relates to smaller profit. Yeah, because the profit is not like getting smaller here. Look at this. I'm looking for the keyword smaller. The profit is increasing. If you look at this, okay, as the price increases from 0 to 7, the profit increases also. You guys see that? As the price increases from 0 to 7, the profit also increases. It does not get smaller, like it says right here. It does not get smaller. All right, so this would be a big nope. Not that one. And then let's look at this. Greater app price relates to smaller profit as long as the app price is more than 7. So now we're looking at more than 7. So when we look from more to 7, we're looking at 7 and more. So are we getting a smaller profit when we go from 7 and higher? Let's look. So we go between here and here. Our profit, the profit's getting smaller, right? So we could rephrase this to think of it another way. As the price goes from $7 to $13, the profit decreases. Okay? So that's kind of how we could rephrase that. Isaiah, I'm so proud of you for getting on here and asking these questions, okay? As the price grows from $7 to $13, the profit decreases. So greater app price relates to smaller profit. Is that true or false? That's true, right? Because if the smaller profit, it's decreasing. So this would also be true. This would be another check, check. Check, check, check. So this would have two answers, B and D.